We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Fields going to throw right away. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. On third down, Herbert. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Jones. Left side, he's got Robinson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Kadarius Toney really created headlines with a 10-catch game as a rookie, but couldn't stay healthy enough to build on it. Still had over 400 yards in his first campaign and should blow by those numbers with a full season in 2022. Nice first down pickup for the speedster right there.
Throwing, Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. The Giants at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from taking the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Jones throwing for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. First carry now for David Montgomery. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Back to throw, Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Second and 5 now. Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility.
And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. 8-6 the score after 1. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent gain, 35 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a give to Herbert. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. So his 1st sack of the game at CD, not his 1st of the season. He has shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass rush you get almost seems like a bonus. I think they'll use him that way a lot more moving forward.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and they're going to take the lead here as it's now 9-8. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Jones. That'll be caught. It's Toney. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. The Bears and the Giants both looking to improve their passing games in 2022, that's for sure. Last year, the Bears ranked number 30 in the NFL in passing yards. The Giants actually one spot worse at number 31. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And a tackle going to be made at the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. There's Mooney with another catch. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Fields. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Fields now to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Jones. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Barkley, inside handoff. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he gets it down to the 32. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. throws a give to Barkley. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 23.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd down at 4. A handoff to Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Those are the kicks that you worry you might have to confront again in the end. You had a chance to go up by 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter, but your kicker can't convert.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off play action, Fields. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. To throw again on second down. Fields. Montgomery, another target and catch. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
A handoff for Herbert. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Herbert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Darnay Holmes makes the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Herbert is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Montgomery. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Even after the penalty, trailing in the 4th, they've still got to go. It's 4th and goal. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw is Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Jones. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Here's Jamie Gillen as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Here comes Pettis on the return. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Here's Herbert. And some room to maneuver.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go again with Herbert. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first.